accountability.
I think what we need to do here is to be very careful not to go down the slippery slope of justifying
what happened,
the horror that we saw in Homa Bay. There is nothing that will justify that behavior. So when we talk about an intent to go so that violence could be meted upon people, I think we must be very careful because it gets us to the place where we'll be getting into a stickier state than we already are in. So let us set that foundation before we go in that direction, because people died, people were maimed, people will never get over what happened in Homa Bay. So I'd like to take that argument and toss it out the window.
This has been peddled.
Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
This has been peddled as categorizing of one community being violent.
Yep.
And that's the narrative that is being pushed, that some people out there are labeling a community as a violent community. If there is any labeling being made, then it is self-labeling, because the violence was not caused by people from outside. We have even faces of the people who are suspected as goons. This is an area that has the chairman of a party called ODM. This is an area, you represent UDA in that whole county. This is an area that before the rally happened, I saw someone saying that Gachagua has collected goons from Githurai going to Homa Bay. I do not think in any sensible manner you can collect people from a place like Githurai and take them to a far-flung place like Homa Bay to cause violence. Can you go and cause violence in a place where you can't even know the road to escape? What we know, and this must be said very categorically, and I have seen some people tell us that we should ask Wanga and Kaluma to apologize. We are not asking them to apologize. If they think apology is not important, let them not make it. But what I know about life is that we pay for our actions in full measure when we are on this world.
Yep.
We will pay before. Biwott died when he was just 2 kgs. He was paying for what he did. And there is a story that was given by Gachagua the other day about the former PS, Hezekiah Oyugi, who had been used by Moi to met violence even against his own people. But when he died, there is only one person from government who attended his burial. He was called Chief Inspector Opio. Chief Inspector Opio was the master of torture for Moi at Nyayo Chambers. When he attended the burial of PS Oyugi, he was excommunicated from his job. He was fired because he had served his purpose. I see the same thing happening. What I want to condemn, and I have seen Linda Mwanainchi saying they want to go back to Homa Bay. I would urge them to go back and show those people that what they did is wrong. The goons I'm seeing here, this face called Kasim Abdi, is linked to the governor of Homa Bay. If the governor of Homa Bay wants to...
Can you also talk about the goon linked to Linda Wananchi?
Which one?
The one from the said Olivetti and the team.
Olivetti?
Yeah, can you also mention? You know, we must...
So Olivetti did what?
We must balance.
No. Olivetti did what?
If we are calling out...
No,
Tell me... If we are... But
what did he do? Because we can say what Kasim did.
Most of his team but you never saw him.
No. We can say what Abdi did.
I want us
what did